Most Venerable Mahasangha, dear Anagarikas and dear friends of Dhamma, my thanks to Ajahn Chunda for giving me the opportunity to share a couple of words as the morning reflection today. So this is my second time at Abhayagiri Temple Forest Monastery, and I'm really enjoying my time being with you and practicing with you, and I have been a recipient of your great Brahma Viharas, and I'm always moved by the hospitality and the kindness you give to me, and I'm very grateful for that. I thought I should start the reflection with something occurred to my mind during the work period. So yesterday we were cleaning the windows at the mob. So there are many windows and little dirty, and we are not cleaning experts, so we had to find our own ways to figure out how to clean that. And I was with an Obasi and Anagarika Garrett. So we thought that we should use some rugs, and then we soak them with the soap water, and then wipe the windows first, and then use the wipers, and then wipe it down, and then finally we use a dry rug to finish the cleaning. So it worked out very well for us. The windows were cleaned and it looked very shiny and beautiful. And Tanobasi came and said, "Bhante, it looks so beautiful and satisfying." Then I said, our mind is also like that. When it is not clean, so there are so many, negative energies going on. But when it is clean, so it is shining. There is, positive energies, in our mind going on, and that is conducive to some, noble states of our mind. So it is our responsibility, it's our duty to keep our mind purified and clean, so we will be able to live a joyous and happy life due to the fact that mind being cleaned, purified. It also reminded me of a beautiful teaching of the Buddha. So that is in the Dhammapada. Once the Buddha said, "Anupubbena medhavi tokato kang kane kane kammaro rajataseva nidhame malamattano." Medhavi, a wise person, tokato kang kane kane, every moment, from moment to moment, step by step, slowly, nidhame malamattano, purifies one's own mind, kammaro rajataseva, just like a smith removes the dross of silver or gold. So it's a whole process of removing the dross of silver or gold. You have to use very, fine tools, instruments, and you can't really, rub hard on the item. You have to be very gentle. It's a kind of gradual and slow and careful process. So that's the same thing, with regard to our mind being cleaned. So it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen so quickly. So we have to keep trying, keep practicing all the time, persistently, relentlessly. So without giving up, it's a sort of a process, the way you clean your mind. And Buddha gave this teaching to a Brahmin, actually, because this Brahmin did a lot of good things. So as an appreciation, admiring, Buddha gave this teaching based on this Brahmin's work. So one day this Brahmin noticed, many monks coming from the forest to their arms round, waiting at the entrance of the city. So the monks were adjusting their robes, rearranging, fixing, and there was dew on the grass. So the bottom of the ropes got wet because of the dew. And Brahmin next day cleaned the whole patch there, removed all the grass. And then he noticed the bare ground, being touched by the ropes, so the ropes getting dirty the next day. Then the Brahmin covered the entire place with sand. And the next day, it was very, hot day, sun was shining, and monks were very sweaty because of the hot weather. And another day, it was raining and monks got wet. And this Brahmin thought, I should build a little hut, little hall, so monks can, be at ease, and it's very comfortable for them to come here and wait a little bit, relax, and then go for their alms round. So upon the completion of the hut, of the little hall, this Brahmin invited the Buddha and also the monks to offer alms for them. Then Buddha came to know what this Brahmin did. It's, gradually he figured what is best for these monks. First he removed the grass, and then he covered the ground with sand. Then he noticed, monks are still struggling with heat and rain. And then he decided to build this hall for the sake of the monks. So Buddha uttered that stanza, a wise person gradually, step by step, he purifies his mind, removes the defilements of one's mind, just like a smith, remove the dross of the silver or gold. So I think we all are doing that. We all want to be liberated. We all want to find the way out of suffering. So there was a big emphasis day before yesterday by Langpa and Ajahn Chundo about the practice. So you should not give up the practice, no matter what comes, what experience you have. We have to have a very persistent practice, like the smith figuring out how to remove the dross of silver or gold. So we have to have mindfulness, watching our mind's movement, what it is doing at the moment. When anger is present, we have to bring loving kindness. When jealousy and when envy are present, we have to bring altruistic joy. When irritability, offendedness is present, we have to see that as it is, and then practice let go of without getting attached to anything which might bring some aversion and hatred due to irritability. So likewise, we have to see how our mind behaves and bring the best antidote which is available within us. So that is the practice to better understand our mind and direct the mind in the correct direction without giving up the practice, but putting more energy and trying our best. I know we all are trying to get there. So I wholeheartedly wish that all your good intentions and purposes be fulfilled. And that is it for the day, and you all have a peaceful day.